Pisces, how are you? We are checking in to the energies and seeing what's happening. But as we're shuffling and moving forward, I just wanted to again share an affirmation with you to support your journey at this time, which is prosperity is drawn to me. Prosperity is drawn to me. Prosperity is drawn to me. All right, Pisces. So this is for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising. So just connect into your own intuition and see what resonates. And again, welcome to Soul Vine. All right, here we go. So straight up, Pisces, we've got the Devil energy, Judgment, Four of Wands, and 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the Moon. Now we're right on the cusp, the end of the full moon energy, or moving, or through that as we're doing this reading. So something just to be mindful of is that just any thoughts or things that are coming up, you may be feeling them quite intensely right now. What I'm getting from this energy is, even though it's an energy that is full of taking action, I feel a moment right now is to pause on your next step to take as we move into the Judgment card. So if you're deciding what to do next, this is a really good time just to sit, reflect, and also potentially release anything that's coming on in. I feel this is more related to your shadow side energy when it comes to breaking through or piercing through any potential challenges that you may be experiencing, your next step forward, which direction to go, things like that. But I feel like as you come through this, you'll know which decision to make, but now is not exactly the time to be doing that, okay? As we move through to the Four of Wands energy, the Judgment to the Four of Wands is kind of like you're going to know which path, which portal, which gateway to move through to, okay? There's something that's going to happen in between this not taking action to taking action, whether you get this clarity, this epiphany, this news, this information, and it will all make sense. But I feel while you're, over the weekend energy, Monday, Tuesday, you may be feeling just a little all over mentally, ideas, thoughts, thinkings, past, future, like everything's kind of, I'm going to say combative in a way of thinking. It's challenging you, but I feel potentially for some of you may be really tired and need to rest. But you're going to, like I said, get this clarity, this idea, it's like performative action, to take when it comes to the Four of Wands energy. So you're going to get and gain some sense of freedom, some sense of direction, and where you'll be able to move forward to. I feel this is going to involve more than just yourself, whether someone is going to reach out to you, connect with you, give you an offer, an opportunity, is potentially what may happen. Then you move into the 10 of Swords energy. Now this 10 of Swords energy, is one that's, I feel like you can breathe again. It's like this breath of air. And a breath of air in a sense of, I feel like a bit of an old chapter is closed, and that old chapter is the old way of doing and the old way of being. I feel like you've been probably stuck in limbo, but at the same time kind of going in a direction thinking that's what you want, but something has changed. And I feel like that's finally clearing out, or has cleared out, or will be clearing out. And you'll feel refreshed, you'll feel less burdened, and just as you move forward, step forward. But with that also comes a choice and a decision that needs to be made. So that's something to really think about. What is your intuition calling you? Where is your intuition pulling you? Where is your intuition saying, yeah, I'm not sure, or have lots of questions? And then where is the other direction going? That really excites me. But what is that but? Is that something that is self-created, or is that something that you should be looking a bit deeper? If you're not getting like super excited, yes energy, then, if that's part of a decision-making process, why does that not give you the yes energy? Is that something internally within you? Or again, is that something that you're creating in your mind? So really feel into it, I think, is really important time right now to be able to make those choices and decisions, okay? I feel like you're just in protective mode at this point of time. Then we're moving into the moon energy. So You may have been having, interestingly, over this period, you may be getting a lot of dreams, ideas, thoughts that are coming out of nowhere. I feel a lot too is related to the past, and as you're stepping forward, you're trying to not bring that energy with you, but there's things that you're remembering. There's things that are coming up. It's just like, why is this showing its face right now? I left that in the past. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to know about it. But I feel like it's just a part of you that needs to clear it. Something. I mean, it could be something so minor, like, how someone spoke to you. It could be how you spoke to someone. It could be a decision that you made or something that you perhaps were like, when you look back at it now, you thought you were doing the right thing. And obviously it was the right thing at the time, but now you're probably like questioning it. Why did I do that? Why did I take that action? And you did the best that you could for where you were and what you knew and what you needed at the time. So always remember that. But with the moon energy, and I think it's quite interesting that that's the card that's come on through to wrap this up as an overall energy. I think it's just now you're in a very powerful position because I feel like you have a lot of information. You have the news that you need, the sources that you need to really step forward in making those decisions that are in the best interest of you. And while the moon can say things are hidden, there's shadows and things like that, I think you're in a very powerful place, Pisces, because this is your energy, right? This is you knowing, this is you trusting, this is you believing, and you can believe before you see it, and then once you see it, then you know it's yours. Okay, so just be mindful of that as you're moving through. Now we're just going to clarify here as well. All right. So interestingly, you've got the Tower with the Devil and then the King of Wands. So when we look at the Devil and the Tower energy, there's definitely some form of foundation that is shifting, and maybe it's something that you haven't liked. While I feel like this is not now, this is kind of past energy or something you've already moved through, I feel like this is one that's going to rebuild you into this King of Wands energy. Even if you're not in that King of Wands energy right now, that is one that is like very purpose driven, knows exactly what they're working on, what they're working towards, what action needs to be taken, how to delegate, how to support themselves in that pursuit. Okay, but they're usually in pursuit or a high ranking in pursuit, in a sense of just claiming what it is that they want and what they want to go after. But this is a very very focused energy. So I don't feel that's where you are as yet, Pisces, just but that's where you're going. But you needed this breakdown and this breakthrough to happen for things to clear out, because what was once a solid foundation for a lot of us, a lot of things change. It's kind of like not Jumanji, Jenga. Like, think of that like tower. When you build, you're placing different things based on how you felt at the time. So I feel like this is just a clearing in a positive way to help you move through to rebuild in that passion and pursuit of where you're going and what you're doing. Okay, so this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Even though at the time, or as you've moved through it, it may not be as fun as you've wanted it to, but it's helping you get and create that lifestyle and that, I feel like, system, foundation, structure that it is that you're seeking. So the Judgment card is the Ten of Pentacles. And I mean, that really makes sense here, Pisces, when we connect into that, because this is about your Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like the stability, that opportunity, what it is that you wanted to create, it couldn't come through without this breakdown of something, without this clearing of something or someone, okay? So whatever this Tower energy with the Devil has happened, I don't know, maybe you've seen something, maybe you made a decision on something that you saw, you felt, you experienced, and it's kind of that energy's come back. But when you really look at the situation, you recognize this was an awakening, this was a reboot, this was a restart for you, and one that is very powerful and very strong, okay? And like I said, this Judgment, this is about you getting to your Ten of Pentacles energy, the stability and the financial success and prosperity that you've been seeking. So it's really interesting. You've got Ten of Swords twice as we're verifying or clarifying the Four of Wands energy. So again, it's like you're moving through a new portal, a new gateway, and something new is coming on through. You've gone through any challenges that may have occurred Okay, and I wanted to get a few more cards to clarify. So what's interesting is now you've got the Ten of Wands. So again, any burdens, any challenges that you've been feeling, I feel like are gone or will be going very, very quickly, because a solid offer and opportunity is coming on in. Sorry, I realized that wasn't in screen. So this is looking good, Pisces, okay? When you look at this energy, these are endings. The endings are because it's the newness that needs to come through. And I feel that Four of Wands energy is that new path, that new opportunity, that new potential of something that you're creating, okay? And one, you're not creating alone. I feel, and when I say alone, I feel like you're going to have someone coming with you on this journey or supporting you on this journey. So you're not alone, but a very solid offer and opportunities coming on in. So let's have a look at the Ten of Swords. What's happening here? Thank you, Spirit. So you've got the Knight of Cups with the Nine of Cups. Again, Pisces, I mean, this is looking good. There's something magical is happening here, I think, as you're moving through the next week, the next couple of weeks, okay? There's just, I feel like there's a fresh beginning in some way, okay? And everything that needed to be cleared out is clearing out. That's kind of been holding you back or making you feel stagnant or not knowing which direction, which path to go. I think you're getting the answers that you seek, and things are just lighting up its path. And with the Knight of Cups energy, I mean, you've got two knights here. That whatever is coming on through is one that is going to fulfill you. This could be for some of you a new relationship of some kind that's pretty significant, that makes you feel important, that makes you feel special, that makes you feel seen and heard, okay? This doesn't necessarily need to be in love. For some of you, it could be. I feel this is more related to business or work, career, okay? Because we do have the Pentacles and the Judgment here, and I feel whatever has broken down, not necessarily was a relationship, but I think it could have been, you know, when I say relationship, like an intimate one, I feel this was more of someone that you held in high regard. So, you know, take what resonates for you, but there's this new contentment and this new opportunity coming on in for you that's going to make you very, very happy and very, very proud. Like, yes, you've made it, you know, is kind of what I'm getting here with this energy. So Two of Swords, and then you've got the Three of Cups. So that's ultimately what it is that you want, Pisces. You're looking for a way to finally celebrate instead of sitting in this, like, where am I going? What am I doing? I'm tired of feeling in this space and energy. And like I said, it's coming on through. Again, you've got another Knight of Swords. So there's lots of opportunities and offers, and they're all very, very different. But what I find so interesting here with the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords energy, when you have the Three of Cups, whatever decision that you're making, I feel like this Knight of Cups energy is upgraded to a King of Cups energy. There is some form, I feel, of competition happening. I feel like you're very wanted right now, or people are really seeing you as a person who holds all these elements. One who is, you know, has the mental capacity to really make things happen, do things, get things done very, very quickly. Very, very, I don't know what the word is. It's like a word that says basically quick in making decisions that are profound and clear. But also with this Knight of Pentacles energy and King of Cups, it's being heart-centered in approach, as well as, you know, making sound decisions, sound financial decisions. So for some of you, if you are pursuing, you know, a career, a job, I feel like you're definitely being seen as someone who is very, very valuable at this time. For a lot of you, there could be too just opportunities that are coming on in. But this opportunity is coming from someone who is quite, holds a lot of stature, who's very heart-centered in approach and making decisions and going in a very, in a direction that is usually different to what many potentially aspire or are in right now. So I feel like this is a very different type of way that you're used to working with people, and one that is very exciting for you, because I think you've been calling this in for some time, and you've been saying no to a lot of things that just don't feel right or haven't felt just 100%. So you should be proud of that, Pisces, for hanging on out a bit. This is amazing. You've got another Ten of Swords energy. So you've got three Ten of Swords. So whatever's happening, whatever challenges mentally you've been experiencing, Pisces, I think you've been staying strong in the approach, but all these burdens are releasing, and I feel like that's happening over this full moon energy as you move through it. Like I said, I feel like the week after the full moon, that's when you're going to start seeing things lighten up a lot for you, okay? And starting to take action to where it is that you need to go. So let's just clarify a little bit more here. Thank you, Spirit. I mean, these cards are all repeating. Two of Swords and Judgment. So again, it's making a decision, Pisces, or something's going to come through to help you make the decision that you need or that you desire. But that's getting you to your Ten of Pentacles energy, okay? So something that's very stable and strong. So with all these opportunities coming through, it's like what is in best support of you. I find it really interesting, the Two of Swords energy here. There's this solid space that is cold, okay? When you think of when you're sitting on cement, it's not warm and cozy, unless it's been burning hot with the sun. But here you see the ocean. This is the free flowing of being connected to being in this place, but focusing on that. Think of what you're feeling, that breeze, that warmth of the sun. I mean, it's showing a moon there, but I don't feel that there's darkness yet because you can still see, okay? But you're feeling, I feel, all your senses right now, okay? And you're trying to tap into what it is that you're feeling when you're making this decision. That there's earth, what there isn't here is the fire, the passion, the burning desire. And I feel like that's what you're trying to connect into when you're making these decisions. That's the last piece for you, that passion, that purpose, okay? So whatever's happening here for you, that's something to really pay attention to as you're moving through. I'm just going to get a couple more cards for final energies overall on how you can best support yourself, Pisces, okay? Show the world the real you. Confidence is your key to success. Nothing is yet set in stone. So as you move through this, I mean, it says it as it is here, Pisces. Showing the world the real you, maybe that's part of the heaviness, the mental conflict, is that you've been wanting to take action towards a direction that you may not feel understood fully, and maybe you're trying to fully understand as well, okay? And I feel like maybe this is a part of a breakthrough because you're expected to behave or be a certain way when it comes to your career, when it comes to your relationships or whatever it may be. And I feel like that's something that you're really working on right now. How do you want to really show up in the world? How do you really want to be seen while you're also free and true to you? And I feel that's something that is happening here right now. When confidence is your key to success, and this is just coming up and something I want to share with you. When, example, someone reaches out and you're not in the right space or energy and it's something that you've been wanting to pursue, just take a moment before you connect and respond, because people will connect into that energy. If you're not feeling in like a very strong place, maybe you've just had a few things going on, however you're showing up, whenever you're showing up, how can you connect into that that attractive energy? Because confidence is attractive, okay? Confidence, breeds confidence, or it breeds attention. So be mindful of that when you are confident as you're showing up, because energetically people are going to feel that. So just as you're responding, as you're taking action towards something, connect in right time, right place, right measure. Because sometimes I just feel like you're feeling a little bit off right now. And I think, again, that's just over this full moon energy. And as you move through it, things will become clearer. With nothing yet set in stone, look, this is, again, I feel like a Pisces energy. This is mutable moon. So something mutable, that is a Piscean energy, water energy, okay? So as you're making decisions, that's the beauty of it. Where do you want to steer the ship, or where is Spirit steering the ship, okay? So just pay attention to that and don't hold too tight on how you're expecting things to be. It's interesting because I don't feel that you are right now, Pisces, but I think like if you're opening opportunities up, opportunities are coming on in. So nothing, maybe what you thought you were working on or working towards or pursuing, it's like all of a sudden, whoa, all this other stuff's coming through, and it's like, wow, okay, yeah, maybe I should be paying attention to this. So how solid ground are you standing in? Are you being stubborn in your approach because you have made a decision in respect of, well, this is what I've been working on for so long and this is probably what I should be following, or, you know, and not looking at what else is out there? Or are you going, you know what, I've been loving creating what I'm doing, but wow, this is so aligned to what I want to do with this other opportunity? Or how can you embed it in? Or maybe it's just like, that is not for me at all. So again, don't be too rigid, I feel, is what's coming on through here. As things come on through, don't dismiss them too quickly. Just take a moment to breathe, to step out. And I feel like this is this Two of Swords energy reminding you of that. Connect into your passion, connect into your purpose and what is in alignment for you before you make a decision. And I feel like that's a decision that needs to be sound and connected to mind, body, spirit, okay? So I'm going to leave that with you, Pisces. Stay well and look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye now.